And welcome to the most unorganized coffee talk show there is, known to man, Coffee and Chaos. I hope y'all are doing good this Friday. Reba, say good morning before you go back upstairs. What? Is that it? And that's all we got to say. All right then. Oh, go. Go with Mom. I hope everybody's doing good. Hope your coffee is hot and strong. It is snowing here in Alabama. Good morning, George Washington. Good morning, Watchdog Preparedness. We got some folks that's already stopping by, saying good morning. Hope you guys' coffee is strong. What's going on with George Washington? Demo Man Don, how are you, brother? Hope you're doing good. Did you ever get your order, by the way? Oh, man. Yep, it's pretty wild. We got snow here in Alabama. Driving and listening. All right, man. That sounds good. Sounds like a plan. We are about to get rolling here. Now I hear my cat. That thing is crazy. That cat. Oh, man, I don't understand cats. I do not understand. It's been sitting at the distribution warehouse since Tuesday. Oh, goodness. Well, maybe a good chance to go pick it up. I was just going to make sure everything's all right. George Washington, my workplace, told me to head home after an hour. Yeah, if I was still working where I was working, most places around here probably wouldn't. I don't know. They probably wouldn't even want you coming in today. I got a horrible story about ice/snowstorms. I'm trying to remember which year it was. I think it was 20. Let's see. Was it 2014? I think it was 2014. It was a really bad ice snowstorm around here. Good morning, Tactical Muffin Top. Hope you're doing good, brother. Hope your coffee is hot and strong, just like we like our women. But what's up, Patches? Yeah, our cat is just hanging out down here. Sensei Sparks, what's up, brother? How you doing, man? Let's go. But 2014, I was on my way to work. Bad ice storm. Got to work just fine. It got really, really bad while I was at work, and me being a stubborn tail, and I guess them kind of waiting too, them being stubborn tails too. We didn't go home until like it was time to go home, and I ended up sliding on some black ice. I had a 98 Jeep Wrangler at the time. Here's the worst part about this story. I had just paid it off. It hadn't been paid off for 3 months. Slid on black ice and somebody T-boned me and totaled my Jeep. I had just paid that thing off, man. And I'm going to tell you right now, for the regular old working man, you know, I was so happy to have that thing paid off. And that happened. That sucked. George Washington, everyone see those fires currently going on? Yeah. I've not, like, been paying close attention to it, but holy crap, man. Yes, that is, that's horrible. That's flipping horrible. I got a cousin that's got a house out there, but she also has an apartment in Florida, so they're in Florida right now. But, man. Tactical Muff Top, same, going into the first year without a truck payment. Yeah, man, that's awesome. Yeah, my 4Runner right now, it's old. It's a 2006, but it's paid off. I don't owe nothing on it. It, you know, pops and squeaks, but hey, that baby, It actually runs pretty good considering. So, yeah, man, I talked to, I may have talked to you guys about this on here before. It was a friend of a friend that works at a General Motors dealer. And he said the average truck payment right now is $1,500. $1,500 and up, really. He said the cheapest one he's seen in a long time was about $1,200. Don't get how people do that. There is not a. That's my house payment. $1,200. There's no way, and I mean that's crazy to me, but there is no way. Never had something new. I daily drive a 94 S10. Yeah, man. Hey, that's a good year too. Those S10s back then. I like those years. Early 90s. I had a 2003 S10 ZR2 for a long time. That was a nice truck. Then I avoided an accident and had to hit a curb at a pretty high speed. And it broke my control arm, one of my steering rods, and one of the top control arm. I didn't have the money to fix it, and I was pretty broke at that time. I just paid that truck off, and it was going to cost, I forgot what it was. It was a little bit. There was more than that, but that was like the two biggest things. And then having to do it, and I ended up just cutting that truck loose. Yeah, man, I've been in some pickles in my past with, you know, with stuff. Got a 2004 Frontier with almost 800,000 miles. I love that truck. That's awesome, dude. That's badass. That's a testament to a vehicle right there. My 4Runner, it's got 220 or 30,000 miles. I'd have to look. I don't remember exactly. It's 200 and something. That thing runs good though. The biggest thing I need to do to it is the control arms and new suspension. It just squeaks. Ball joints are starting to get weak. And the little boots on the CV axles are busted on the front, which they've been busted for like 2 years. And that thing is fine. Tactical muff top. I almost had my 08 paid off, and then the computer crapped out. $10,000 for a used one. So that's why I got the truck one out. Oh man, that sucks. Nice. Watchdog preparedness. 190,000 miles. Yeah, guys, that's what I'm talking about. Now, my wife, she drives nicer stuff than me. Like, she has a car payment. She wanted something newer. Hers is a 2017. That's new for us. At one time, the first and only new thing I ever bought, it was about 6 years ago. So I was looking for my wife a vehicle, and we ran up on, this is pre-COVID, mind you, pre-COVID. This won't happen again, or I don't think it will. I don't see it happening again. Pre-COVID, I want to say it was let's see, I think it was 2019, or late 2018, actually, late 2018, where the 2019 vehicles are already like here, like everybody's, you know, for the new vehicle, it's 2019. At our local Ford dealer, they had a 2018 Ford Fusion. They had a few of them left, and they were trying to get rid of them because that's the old model now. And they're already getting the 19s in, and, you know, in a few months I'll be getting a 2020 then. But I ended up getting her a base. Well, it was actually had a sport. But anyway, it was a nice Ford Fusion. Very nice. And I don't think it was only like 21,000. But here's the kicker. I had decent credit at the time. I've never had great credit. I have decent credit. And I got that car financed. I put a little bit of money down on it. Had that car financed for 0% interest, people. Zero. There was no interest on that loan. 0% interest loan. And she had a fender bender with somebody a couple years later, and they totaled that car. I was sick to my stomach because that was a interest-free loan. Like, literally, it was cool. Every payment I would make, that's how much it would come off that principal. It was pretty cool. But, dude, they don't even do that no more. That is unheard of now. Yeah, I asked the Ford place if they do that again, like 2 years ago, and he just laughed at me. He was like, no, they'll never do that again. I'm like, great to know. All right. So, yeah, it's used to. I'll never buy nothing new for me, ever. I don't. You lose too much value off the lot. Anyway, I don't know how we got talking about vehicles. Hey, speaking of vehicles, later today, good morning, Mr. A. How are you doing, brother? Hope your coffee is good and hot as well. But speaking of vehicles, it's so funny we got to talking about that. Today, the video that's going to be releasing today on the channel is how I set my 4Runner up, all the stuff I keep in it. And there is one thing that's not in there that I genuinely don't have in there right now. That's why I didn't say it. Tactical muffin top, 1970s bourbon. Man, that's a that's a good one. Those are badass. But the only thing I don't keep with me that I'm sure someone's going to mention in the comments, y'all wait and see, is a tire repair kit. Why don't I carry a tire repair kit? Because I do not have onboard air. I feel like that's kind of useless without onboard air. Now, I have plenty of tire repair kits in my toolboxes. I got an air compressor in my garage. I actually had to plug my wife's tire a few weeks ago. We picked up a nail somewhere, and I had to, which is still doing good. So I got all the tire pressures in her tires leveled out and where they need to be now. But yeah, that's the only thing I don't keep with me. So watched all prepares. I'd like K5 Blazer. Those were badass back in the day too. Tactical muff top family bug out vehicle for EMP. That'd be cool. That'd be cool. You'd have to get one of the EMP proof things to hook up your vehicle. Who is it? SOE Tactical. They're in good with one of those people brands. Let's see, who is that? Miss Sharon, good morning. I hope your coffee is hot and strong. Hope you're doing well, Miss Sharon. But yeah, the vehicle setup video comes out today at 6 Eastern time, 6 p.m. Eastern time. Oh, I got you. Yeah, the older stuff for an EMP. I got you. I get where you're going. Yes, less computers on board. Yes, that'll definitely work too. That is one good thing about having something like super old. But I will say, you better be a car dude to have something that old, like maintenance-wise, knowing how to tune carbs, clean carbs. Let's see, timing. You better know how to do your timing, because the timing modules back then was, you had to know a little bit. Miss Sharon. The only car payment I ever had was on a 74 Maverick Grabber. The payment was $63 a month. I knew then I would drive junk before having another car payment. Yes, I agree. That's something we was talking about earlier. Those of us that Don't have car payments. I was saying I don't have one on my 4Runner, and yeah, I don't want a car payment. Good morning, Miss Teresa. How are you doing? I was telling everybody, I started this off with this is the most unorganized coffee talk show there is. So I feel like that's pretty accurate. Good morning, GMA Nana. Can I just say Nana? Can I say good morning, Nana? But yeah, good morning, everybody. Hope y'all are good. Is there anything you guys got planned for the weekend? How many of you are getting like a bunch of snow? Miss Teresa said, that's me every day, unorganized. All right, sounds good, Nana. I'm just going to call you Nana. But yeah, this, I may go ruck here in a minute. I'm probably going to go ruck when we get off here. Because, I mean, how many opportunities do I get to ruck in the snow now? I went rucking yesterday, and holy cow, it kicked my tail. It kicked my tail. I was going at a really fast pace rucking. I was like as fast as my tactical muffin top. You finally got your chest rig? Did you really? So you're actually going to be doing the review today. Teresa Buchanan, they canceled kids' robotics competition for tonight. Would have had to pick her up at midnight. Holy cow. Demo man Don, stay away from the yellow snow. Words from the wise. Listen to the man. Tactical muffin top. Finally. He said he walked 20 miles with it this week. Walking really nice. Washington Preparedness just got a weather notification for another storm coming through. We at 9 degrees right now. More snow coming. All right. Tactical muffin top says 10. 10. Oh, okay. 10 miles. 10 miles. Got you. Man. Yeah, I'm doing horrible this year. I've only logged like 5 miles so far in rucking. Sucks. I need to get on it, man. I'm gonna try to start doing it every day instead of just like 2 or 3 times a week. I'm gonna try to do it every weekday. So I'm gonna do something like that. But yeah, I'm gonna go ruck in the snow today. That's gonna be fun. George Washington earlier, which he might have done left, but he was how many of y'all are keeping up with the fires in California? That stuff's pretty rough. I hate it for them. I don't wish that on nobody. Yes, Miss Teresa, thank you so much. I'm horrible about promoting myself. If you guys need medical kits, pre-programmed radios, pick them up at preparedcitizenstg.com. I will promise you too, that's the best customer service you're ever going to get. It's from that company because it's me. And trust me, I go out of my way for anybody that spends their hard-earned money with me. I do not take that lightly. I take it very seriously. So, and it helps me and my family out greatly. I really appreciate it if you guys do shop with me. Look at there, my radio is charged. Was charging all the radios last night. Set up a smoke and burn care kit, J. Smoke and burn care kit. What do you mean, like burn gels or something? Like something? which I would say like smoke. If you got some kind of, if you've inhaled too much smoke, you probably need to go to the hospital, get oxygen. Unless I totally missed that. I could have totally, I'm from Alabama. I'm Southern. Stuff goes over my head very easily. I'm not up to date on any new terminologies. So let me know if that's what you meant. As far as a burn care kit, I have intimate experience and knowledge with severe burns, and I can tell you that there is nothing sold over the counter that I can include in a kit that will help you with a severe burn, like severe. You have to go to a hospital. It's prescription. It's Silvadene, I think is how you pronounce it. But you have to get that stuff for second and third degree burns. You don't have to for second. I've let second degree burns, go. But third degree, you have to have that Silvadene. Nana says, I've seen small cans of oxygen hikers use. I've never even looked. Now, if you're setting up a home medical station, like a room in your house for medical care, which is actually a great idea if you got the room. That would be something excellent to keep in there. I don't know if there would be enough demand for like a kit like that. I don't know. If I get a bunch of customers emailing me and telling me that, trust me, I will do it. But honestly, like my kits and stuff, they all started off a little different. And my kits, where they are today, like everything included in them, is based on not just my experience, but customers' feedback as well. So, trust me, I do listen to you guys. Miss Teresa said, Nana, yep, I think Home Depot has them. They're talking about the some kind of little oxygen cans or tanks, that hikers and stuff would keep with them. For those of you that don't know, when you get at a very, very high elevation, there is not as much oxygen up there. So some hikers will actually carry some oxygen with them in a small tank. Watchdog preparedness. Walmart also has them. Okay. I didn't even know that was a thing. I just I guess with the elevation and stuff around here and the access to hospitals around here, that's something I would not expect to see. Now I'm going to be looking for it next time I go to Walmart or Home Depot. I will say I like Lowe's better than Home Depot. I shop at both of them probably equally. But I like Lowe's better. I feel like Lowe's is a little more veteran friendly. I like Lowe's for that. Miss Teresa shared the best medical kit sold known to man. And that is the Prepared Citizens FFAC. That stands for Family First Aid Kit, and it covers major trauma and boo-boos. It actually covers everything in the March algorithm. That is, hopefully I won't screw this up with it being this early. Massive bleeding, airway, respiratory, circulation, and hypothermia, and everything else. We'll throw that E at the end of it and say everything else. But the FFAC is like, if you're looking for a super in-depth, comprehensive kit to keep in your vehicle, that's the one you want. If you have very small, and I mean infant-sized children, add a Slishman pressure wrap. There is a drop-down menu. You can actually add a Slishman pressure wrap to your kit. And that will literally have you, all your family, and animals covered in any kind of traumatic accident. So, that's something to think about. Something to have on hand, especially right now. People evacuating wildfires, sliding all over the place, and in the ice and snow. Something very, very important to have. It's an insurance payment. You only have to pay once and keep it in your vehicle with you. And it'll be there as soon as you need it. And radios. Man, I cannot stress to you radios. So my radio right here, this is my primary one. It's basically the UV5R premium kit is pretty much exactly what I use. And or it is what I use. I don't know what not pretty much, it is. I have all my local repeaters in this. I have all kinds of simplex channels. I got GMRS repeaters. I got the ham repeaters. And I don't even have a ham license, but guess what? If I am stuck, if I am on the side of the road and I can reach my radio and my cell phone has been thrown out of the vehicle and I'm upside down, I'm going to be, you bet your tail, I'm going to be using my radio. Let's see, Miss Sharon, I really need to get on with better medical I have on hand. Yes, and I will help you with that, Miss Sharon. I got you covered, young lady. Demo man done. Hopefully my order gets delivered today. I hope so, man. I hope so. So I got you. So it's stuck at one of the middle places or whatever before it gets to you. But demo man done. Do not feel bad. Birmingham is where all of our packages go and get stuck for days. Like, they put my dry erase board in here. This is my dry erase board I take to training with me. I use for classes. My helmet, my hardhead veteran helmet. It sit in Birmingham for over a week before it even started moving. It was there Christmas Eve, sitting there, and it just got here like just a couple of days ago. Watchdog preparedness. Going to be ordering a couple of kits and a radio or two here soon. Yeah, man. Let me know, man. I am, my tourniquets right now. So I finally got in touch. I forgot to give you guys an update on that. I finally got in touch with my rep at Snake Staff Systems. And they are behind. They are manufacturing them things as fast as they can. He said they might have a big batch of them ready this week. I ain't checked my emails yet today. Well, it's early today. He ain't gonna have no email for me today. He said, but they should be ready next week, so I should be getting a shipment, or I should be getting the order placed next week, and then they'll ship. So it'll probably be the next week. But yeah, I only have like 2 left. It's not good. I don't like getting this low. So let's see. So yeah. But yeah, that's the one that's pretty much out of stock right now. Actually, the 2 I'm referring to is actually in an FFAC right now. I like to keep 1 FFAC built. Well, I try to keep 2 built, but I at least have 1 built. When if anybody locally does stop by, want to check out the kits or whatever, or on video, I will use that one and show people. But yeah, so tourniquets and antennas, the signal stick antennas, they are on the way as well. I got to order those on the way. I still got 1 left though. Still got one premium kit left and two, let's say regular standard kits. Here's something cool. I'm probably about to add this to the website. I need to work on that today probably. It's called an AR 5RM by Boofwang. Michigan Outpost. Good to see you. Good morning. Hope your coffee is hot and strong. So this is an AR5RM. It's got the USB-C rechargeable. These are good radios. These are bigger than the UV5R. It's a bigger radio, but it's very similar in operation. I do like how big the buttons are. See how big the buttons are. But this one, this has 1,000. I can put 1,000 channels on this thing. But check this out. Bam. I like that. I can put an image on it. So when it comes up, I got to add this to the website though. I've not put this on there yet. Yes, Watchdog. I'm going to be selling these. These will allow me, now these will take longer to program, but I'll be able to put a lot more channels on this because your standard UV5Rs, they have 127 channels, which is good. I typically don't fill them up. Sometimes I'll come close depending on your area, like if you have a lot of repeaters and that kind of thing. But this thing right here, I'll probably be able to put you couple hundred channels on, and you're still going to have a ton left over to play with or do whatever you want with. So that's pretty cool. I do like that. So anywhere like I'm going to train, anywhere I'm going to, I know I'm going to be, if we go on vacation, I'll just go look up all the stuff in that area, put them in here, and I don't have to erase any of my stuff at home. So I'll just have tons of channels. It is awesome and a curse at the same time because it takes a long time to scan through everything. Guys, is there anything you guys want to talk about? Tuck by V1. Good morning, brother. I hope coffee is hot and strong. Hope you're having a good morning. I hope everybody's staying safe out there. If you can avoid getting on the roads, probably try to stay off of them. Unless you're going to go ruck on the road, then by all means, have at it. I will say, if no one's got a topic to talk about, I'm going to hurt some feelings, I guess. You know, does it bug y'all? It bugs me about how weak as a society we are. Michigan Outpost, do you teach classes so people could learn how to do it on their own? I don't have a class teaching that. I am going to start doing a radio class here locally. That actually reminds me of something I want to ask you guys in a minute. Everybody in the chat. We're kind of shy today. Only got like 10 people in the chat. But I don't mind showing people how to do it. I definitely wouldn't mind. I'm not against showing anybody, because there's people out there that want to learn how to do this, and that's totally fine. I was one of those. And there's some people out there that I have told I will show you how to do it in person, and they are like, no, I do not care to learn how to do it. I'm just going to pay you to do my radios, and that's it. So either way is cool. But I will tell you right here what you need to get started. Number one, the software you're going to be looking for is called Chirp. It's called Chirp. Second up, you're going to need a programming cable. If you're using the UV5Rs, it's got this 2-pin. This is called like a 2-pin Kenwood something plug programming cable. They're pretty easy to find, like on Amazon. or eBay. I would probably go to Amazon just because I feel like there's more reputable brands on Amazon. Not saying they're not on eBay, but for me, eBay and Amazon, it depends on what it is to which one I'm going to use. And of course, your radio. Those are the 3 things you're going to have. Beyond that, how do you find the channels you need? So there's 3 websites that I use. Number 1 is called mygmrs.com. That's you can pull up a map and it's gonna show you all the GMRS repeaters in your area. That's number 1. Number 2 is going to be a website called My Repeater Book, or it may just be Repeater Book. Either way, that's going to be ham repeaters. That's going to pull up all your ham repeaters, and you can actually search those based on your location. You can like type your address in, and it's going to give you from closest to furthest away from you. And you can put in how many mile radius you want to use. That's how I look up all that. And then last but not least is a website called Radio Reference. This is going to give you all your simplex channels, meaning your local channels like EMS, things like that. Sometimes law enforcement. A lot of guys always ask me about that. Guys, don't hold your breath. About all law enforcement agencies in the country are moving over to digital and encrypted. You're not going to be able to listen to them. You can if you buy special equipment. And let me tell you, special equipment costs a lot of money. And I mean a lot. I don't have it. You're going to be talking in the thousands to be able to listen to all that. So, is that worth it? Honestly, to me, no. It's not really worth it. I have an app on my phone. I forgot. Oh, there's my phone. We're using it. There's an app I use on my phone. It's called, dang it, I can't remember. 50 something. But anyway, it's where I can listen. You can actually openly listen to your local law enforcement or EMS or whoever, the comms and stuff. You can actually listen to anybody in the country. You can listen to like Los Angeles right now. You know, you listen to that stuff, it's pretty crazy. You hear some wild stuff on there. But anywho, those were the things that you need. Michigan Outpost. I know it's a lot easier said than done. But if that's something enough people would be interested in, I don't mind making a video like showing how I do it. I really don't mind. Because it's not some secret magic thing. It's just something, it's some labor that a lot of people just don't like to do because there is a learning curve to it. You do have to invest, I'd say a hefty amount of time if you're going to learn it from scratch, if you don't know anything about it. So a lot of people just want to skip that and, you know, get the radio, program, be done with it. But for me, when I got started, I wanted to learn how to do it. It was something I was genuinely interested in. Like, I enjoy it. So you gotta weigh those out. But before we got going on that, I was talking about America being weak, as in just a society. And man, we really need to step up, especially like men. I feel like men, we really need to step up. I mean, I feel like I have a long ways to go, guys. I do not consider myself an expert at any of this stuff. I learn from experts, all this stuff I do. But I still don't. I mean, a lot of people call me an expert, but I don't consider it myself. I'm like, nah, I'm not really. But You know, I'm just out here, I'm bettering myself, and it takes a lot of work. You know, there's no special magic sauce to it. It's just hard work is what it is. Embracing suck. You know, fitness, that's been something that I put off for several years, and I've just now like started getting into it. I'm still not like hardcore in it by all means, but let's see. Michigan Outpost. I always wanted to learn how much money for a program radio compared to buying everything separately. So let's see, like this radio right here, like my premium kit. I'm trying to think, man. And it's over around $100, I guess, for everything. And I mean, I don't think, and it depends on where you go to. That's gonna, like, you can find a UV5R, just a plain Jane, like this one. It's just standard kit. A little UV5R, you can find these for $20. Okay. If you buy the one from me with it programmed, ready to go, it's $55, because I have to put a lot of time and labor into it. I have to look up shipping address, I have to pull all these websites up, and I have to put in manually all these frequencies and the repeaters. And when you're programming repeaters, you have this thing called offsets, and you have tones. You have to make sure those are all correct. Those have to be correct, or it will not work. Like you miss one number on a frequency, will not work. So a lot of time goes into it, doing it, and then double, triple, quadruple checking everything, making sure everything is going to be as much as what you need as possible. So that's the price difference. Now, what I have told people, and this is something to consider too, Michigan Outpost. Who was it? I think it was Ohio Patriot. Is that who it was? Monday. Good morning, Savage Lee. Hope you're doing good. And yes, double check the double check. In the machining world, we would call that measure twice and cut once. Not cut twice, measure once. So something else you can do to save some money is buy just one radio from me. Don't really matter which one. Just one of them. It's going to come to you programmed, right? When you get it, download the Chirp. You still need the programming cable. You still need Chirp. Chirp is free, by the way. The software, it's free. Get those. When you get the radio in hand, you're going to upload what's on this radio to your computer. That's going to be everything I put in it. Save that. Save that as an image file. And then when you buy more radios, upload that same thing to all your new radios. And then voila. As long as you got that file saved and you can upload that to any radios you buy thereafter, you're good. And once you do get good, you can add and take stuff away from what you got in there. So that's my money-saving tip. Watchdog, preparedness. Sandy gives you a card that has channels on it. Oh, yeah. It's nothing too crazy. This is the card. It's just a reference card. It's got all the basic channels in it. And on the back, I've actually started, this is the old one. It used to have the military alphabet and little Morse code thing. I got to thinking, I'm like, a lot of people probably don't use that. So since we're in preparedness, Minutemen stuff, I got this new card I started making. And what it has, number one, is a salute report. And it's got the description of everything, how to give a good salute report. Number 2 down here for any preparedness communities, you guys out here building communities that may not have a medical evac set up yet. I got you a 4-line medevac report. And you literally, over the radio, you're going to call these 4. You set this up at your base, and then you set this up, with your team. And then at the bottom, I got how to set up a PACE plan and what that is: primary, alternate, contingency, emergency. So, anywho, let me get back up here to the comments because I've been missing a few. So watch preparedness. Yep, thank you for bringing that up about the card. I totally forgot. Nana Savage, good to see you. Observation post Charlie, good morning, brother. Hope your coffee is hot and strong. Savagely shows snow's actually still below 0 right now. And then Britt Clark, getting members of our group through certification North Alabama. North Alabama? Are you serious? Britt Clark. And assembling kits, radios, IFACs, and other gear for them. Savage. Good morning, Britt. I'm working on trying to build a group. Observation post Charlie. Yeah, man. All I gotta tell you is community emergency response training. Yep. Good morning, Grunt Proof. Good morning, Randall. As far as building community, guys, here's my advice. Here's my tip on it. Start getting out and doing the stuff. And if you got a Facebook or something like that, video it. Take some pictures. And I mean doing it by yourself. Like, if you ain't got nobody yet, start videoing. Talk about some tips you guys are going to start learning. Be honest. Don't try to act smarter than you are. Like me, dude, I am no expert in any of this. Even though I train people in fundamentals and what I know to my core. I am no high-speed anything. I still seek training outside of my regular folks. Last year, I took land nav training with Stoker. I took a radio course with Evan Dixon. I took a instructor course in pistols last year. Like, I still get training. That's why I keep telling you guys, I'm not an expert. I keep training. Yeah, Randall, I feel you there, man. The best instructors focus on basics. And that's like literally what Prepared Citizens, my company, is about. It is fundamental classes. Like the pistol and medical is fundamental shit. Like that is the core of what we do. Because that's the stuff, if you ever do want to take an advanced class, you have to like master the fundamentals. You got to. I can't stress that enough. That's what's going to make a badass individual. I don't care if you can, like I have literally had people ask me about teaching them room clearing and long range stuff, which I'm not an expert in. And they've never even had a basic class. They've never even had a basic shooting class. And I'm just like, dude, you, no. Like, you are not about to be running through a room with me or anyone, and you ain't even had a basic class, bro. Anyway, yeah, back to the topic. So, and Randall hit it here. He got me off my soapbox. If you're out there doing the things required to do things, you either run into like-minded dudes or they will find you. And that's exactly my point. Talk about, film, take pictures of what you're doing. Stuff by yourself. Guys, that's what I've been doing. That's what I literally started doing here. And granted, I have to build the team to like some seriously dedicated individuals. Not the once every 2 or 3 months crew. Like, we're working on that one once a month crew. So that's what we're building to. And guys, people are falling in. Like, people are seeing what I'm doing, what I've been doing with others, and they're like, man, I want to get in on that. That's pretty awesome. So, would you recommend to just post on YouTube? Here's my thoughts on, and this is just my experience. Britt Clark took 4 years, but we got 20 to 30 minutes. There you go, man. It just takes time. That's exactly right. But observation post Charlie. So here's my experience. YouTube is a worldwide thing, like worldwide. And Facebook, for me, is all the local people like that know me. And I'm going to go ahead and tell you, you're going to get 85% of people try to make fun of you, try to talk shit on you. And this is people you know, people you grew up with, family, all of that. All I got to say is fuck them. Who gives a fuck what they think? Just real talk, fuck them. If they're going to make fun of you actually trying to do shit, I promise you don't want them in your life anyway. Says the mic's going in and out. I don't know if it's the phone or what, but yeah, if you guys can still hear me, don't mess people that's gonna talk shit or do something like that. So, but you can do it on YouTube, but the spectrum is a lot bigger on YouTube, and you may not find as many local people, but everybody's audio is fine. So that might have been your connection. Watchdog preparedness. I don't know. But yeah, guys, don't ever. Guys, I'm going to tell you in some for real talk right now. If you guys want to see who your true friends are, like your true friends, or even if you got any, it's going to be, number one, dedicate your life to Jesus Christ. Declare him your Lord and Savior. Number two, start a business. And I swear to God, dude, 98% of people you thought were your friends, gone, vanished, instantly talking shit. It's crazy. It is insane. Insane. You do those two things, you will only have left the people you need in your life. I promise you that. Britt Clark, where... Oh, observation post Charlie, where is he located? I do not know where he is. Indiana Central. Okay. And Randall said facts. He has not walked for a while now. And I'm going to be honest with you guys, that me giving two shits about other people is the reason I didn't start a business for 10 years. And that was probably one of the biggest, that is the biggest mistake of my life. Like, I should have started this business, no shit, 10 years ago. That's when I wanted to start it. And I didn't, because I gave too much thought into other people that I thought were my friends. And yeah, now I don't even have to worry about them. I got a bunch of new friends that actually support what I'm doing, that actually support the mission, the goal of this entire thing. And yeah, and the stuff I've taught people has already been helping people, like the medical and radio stuff in some places. So that means a hell of a lot more to me than their opinions. So, Britt Clark, if you need some ideas, not want to overstep, I can send my email and give you a few pointers on getting the base of a group's up. Hey man, that's fine. I'm open to ideas. You're not gonna piss me off. I'm either gonna take advice, or if it's something that won't apply to me, I just won't use it and say thank you anyway. So I mean, no, I'm not the person that's like, no, I know the best way to do shit. But if you do want to email me, Britt Clark, email preparedcitizenstg@gmail.com. That's the customer service email that I use. That's when I do, that's business to customers or people. And then, like, if you have a business email, I got a different email for that. It's weird. Like, my business email, there's something weird. I've just not mucked with it. But it's weird about emailing normal email people. It's weird. I don't know. Randall, we'll be showing a lot of awesomeness from our FTX. Yeah, man. I'm going on some training with Randall February, end of February, and I am looking forward to that. That's going to be fun. In the meantime, rucking, getting people involved in that kind of stuff around here, and doing patrols and stuff around here. Let's see. Not this weekend, but next weekend will be the first defensive pistol course of the year for me. Like, I'll be teaching it for Prepared Citizens. And we got one gal signed up, another one is supposed to be coming. And I'm excited about that. I'll try to, I don't video people, like students or anything, without their permission. Like, and 90% of the time they do not give me their permission, because a lot of shy people that will take the course, which is okay. I'm totally cool with that. There was one girl, she's actually on the website, that she let me take pictures of us training. And observation post Charlie, have a good one. Be safe, brother. And that was years ago. That was like 2-3 years ago. Might be 3 years ago. That was like the first official course I did, and it went really well. I was happy with it. Yeah, let's see. It was 22. That was a year. I don't remember the month. I think it was June, maybe. I remember it was hot. It was very hot. But anywho, if they're not shy, I'll get some footage and we'll put that up. But if they are, it's all good. It ain't no big deal. No big deal at all. Yeah, I'm not gonna film anybody that don't want to be filmed. The camera and stuff will get put up if they don't want to be filmed. I'm hoping to find some new shooters. I know one of the women that's coming isn't a brand new shooter, but she's close to new. But I'm hoping to find like some brand new shooters to try the Bear Creek Grizzly Compact. And I love getting new shooters' perspectives on firearms, because to me that's 10 times better. That feedback is 10 times better than what the dude at the gun store is going to tell you. Randall says that's a problem with private courses. People hate the can't. Yeah, that's why it's great to train with you guys who are already public. Yeah, I hear you there, man. I hear you there. Yeah, sometimes you end up doing some cool shit and you can't even film anything. Which you mentioned it in your live yesterday. Granted, you know, us filming isn't the point. But the biggest point from filming is to encourage all you guys out there that, hey, you know, there's normal people like me getting out here doing this stuff, and they don't look stupid. They actually look pretty cool because they're getting out and doing the stuff. So it's more of an encouragement thing when we're wanting to film folks. At the Steer Challenge, you'll see all kinds of people that are never in the actual show. That's pretty cool. Yes, hell, just people around here that help me with stuff is pretty cool. I was happy my nephew was cool with being on YouTube, which he don't care. He's pretty cool. He's patrolling with me sometimes and some patrol stuff I do. He is tall. He's taller than I am now. That little shit used to be short, but I don't know what they feed the kids nowadays. Now he's like flipping 6'2", 6'3", or something. Which he's got a tall dad too. Or no, I think he's 6'1". I think he's 6'1". Something like that. I know there's always a 3 inches joke between me and him. And it's not to do with what you sickos think. It's, I'm 5'10", he's 6'1". But yeah, it's pretty funny. My nephew is taller than me now. Wow, we hit an hour. Didn't know we was going to hit an hour today. Guys, this Coffee and Chaos, this little talk show, it's about whatever, whenever. It can go for 5 minutes. It can go for, 65 minutes. Who knows? It's literally, a lot of the topics are based on you guys. And trust me, I'm not going to say everything about everything. You may bring up a topic that I'm like, I have no idea, bud. So, if there's something you want to talk about, shoot it through the chat. If not, you're just going to hear me rambling and running my mouth. Or possibly just saying have a good day. One or the other. So, and it can be about literally anything except my OnlyFans. I don't talk about that on YouTube. Watchdog Preparedness, that's like my little cousins. They are like 7 foot. I know, man. That's what I'm saying. I never would have thought I'd have to look up to my nephew. But, yeah, it's pretty funny. What y'all laughing? Oh, yeah. Yeah, but don't talk about my OnlyFans here on YouTube. That's a totally different, suitcase of stuff. Need more T triple C tips. I do. I need to start doing more of that shit. Man, that is like, I'm trying to keep the channel to cover the weak points of preparedness, or at least what I've experienced, what people have told me is the weak points. But yeah, you're absolutely. I was literally telling my wife that yesterday. Like, I need to. I've not done a medical tip in a minute. I need to try to be doing one a week. And guys too, if I do medical tips, please keep in mind pretty much all of that. It does not. I'm not like the original to any of it. I learned it from someone, from training with someone, or being around someone that was very well experienced in that realm. So yeah, like the I don't have it here with me. It's in another bag. Putting some of the medical tape, like the silk medical tape. This is kind of grippy. I don't know if you guys can see that. Not really. You guys can't see that. Anyway, this has like a texture to it. This is medical silk tape. This is pretty cool. I'll do a video on this. So there'll be a video on it soon. I might as well. But this is one I picked up from Chuck at Homestead Medical. He picked it up from, I think, a Special Forces medic or somebody. But, your quick tear stuff. Let me find one. Like right here. This North American Rescue gauze. We're just going to use this as an example. And you can do this for full kits or gauze, whatever. So, see where they got the tear points? Well, let me give you guys a little secret. When your hands are all bloody and nasty, this becomes like ice. You're trying to grip ice here. So this little grippy silk medical tape, you put this around, well, you can do it long way. Long ways probably work better, actually. Do it long ways, like that. And then you cut with your scissors. Where's my scissors? I don't have any up here, do I? Where's a knife? We got a knife. You cut a little slit in it right there at where you would tear. And now you have like texture here. And now you can rip that much easier under slick conditions, like if your hands are covered in blood or whatever, which is pretty likely if you're going to your trauma kit, right? So that's a quick tip that a lot of people don't know about, because they're like, why would I put tape on my new kit? I don't want to put tape on my new kit. Well, guess what? It's going to save a few seconds. Sometimes a few seconds will save someone's life, because when you sever a main artery, you're going to have literally 60 seconds, if you're lucky, to live. So you may have a little more, you may have a little less time than that. Demo Man Don, I hope you have a good day at work, brother. Thank you. Thank you for stopping in, having some coffee with us. I appreciate it. But yeah, I'll do a video on that. We'll do a video on that, because that's a good idea to do some tips. How should we organize that? I want to organize that a little bit. I know Tactical Response, Kayla at Tactical Response. I love Kayla. She's the oldest daughter. She used to do like a Medical Monday thing, which was pretty cool. Let's see. What's the GSW to limbs treated when we went to the cat? There was an exit wound. We had to use an extra cat on gauze or the pressure dressing because nothing else would hold. Yeah, that's true. That is a thing. You pretty much have to turn your tourniquet into a pressure bandage, partially. People don't realize the volumes of blood that come out and how nearly impossible it is to secure anything. Yes, it's no, that's why I tell people when we're talking fundamentals, you have to, like, at the level I teach on, like, say, the training dummies and, you know, things like that, you have to master that shit, because Randall is someone here that will tell you firsthand from combat experience and being around buddies that got shot, it's near impossible to get the shit to work sometimes when there's blood everywhere. And guys, it's a lot of blood that comes out of a human being, especially when we're talking a main artery that has been nicked, or even the venous veins. You know, you get a lot of bleeding just from those. And that was something Sam talked about in the live with him a while back. That was a pretty good live, dude. That dude, he's an ER doctor, so he's going to have the, I call his take on the medical stuff the common sense medical take. They don't really go into too much of the anatomy and things like that in the military. Britt Clark, gotta go clean snow off cars later, guys. Thank you for hanging out with us. I appreciate it. Randall said my medic would mix cooking oil into the fake blood stuff to let people see how damn slick. Yeah, that's not a bad idea too. That's pretty much what you're gonna be experiencing. Yeah, and that's why that little tip I showed y'all a while ago with the tape, the medical tape, it's something that came from a special operations medic, if I'm not mistaken, and he probably got it from someone else. Like, that's one thing a lot of people don't get. Like, a lot of this shit's been around. Just so many people want to get, they think just having the gear is all they need. They think just having it is, they're going to be safe. Like, okay, I got the medical kit, so we're good now. But no, guys, I cannot stress to you, you have to train with that medical equipment. Good morning, Twin Arrow. How you doing, brother? And what I will say when it comes to training, even the scenario-based stuff we're going to be doing on the training grounds soon, I'm going to be putting people under some fairly decent stress, But at the same time, it's still going to be fundamental stuff. It's still going to be fundamental stuff. So we're going to learn fundamentals. We're going to practice fundamentals. And then we're going to practice fundamentals under stress. And that is when people's eyes get opened. Is when you apply that shit under stress, because it never goes right. So, savagely, alrighty, preppers, I'm back again. Because recluse shut in. Fridge society a while, but side of snowstorm has very little to do at the moment. Well, glad you're here, man. I'm probably about to be getting off here. I'm probably about to go do a ruck. Because, again, there's not many times I get the opportunity to ruck in the snow. So, I want to take advantage of it. Embrace a little bit of suck. I've been rucking with, yesterday it was like 70 pounds. Is it ridiculous? Kinda. But anytime when I get my body to where I can tote that pretty well, once I go to an actual patrol load, which is 20 or 30, it's super easy. Like, it's nothing then. If I can do the 70 pounds on my terrain here, which is relatively flat, once I start hitting some hills with 20 or 30, it becomes easier for me. So, anyway, that's my take on it. It may be dumb. If it is, sorry. But if you got serious back problems or anything, don't do that. Don't do that much weight. Randall says like 15% of your body weight. Watchdog Preparedness says knowledge trumps gear. Knowledge. Oh, yes. I got you. Yes, every day, all day. Knowledge trumps gear. Every time I see the word Trump now, think of President Trump. But yes, knowledge trumps gear. Skills, people, skills. There's two ways I've heard this talked about. The most important thing to invest in is your software, not your hardware. Software, not hardware. So that means your mind, your skill, that kind of thing. Dudes will do literally anything besides just get stronger. That's unfortunately true. We're expecting some snow in the winery next year. I'm going to do a ruck video. Nice. Yeah, Randall, that's true, man. And I was guilty of that for years, dude. Like, I was focused more on distractions than I was getting shit done and actually becoming better. And after a few years, I'm like, man, running up a small flight of stairs, you're fat when you look in the mirror, you're, all this stuff. And I don't know, it was time. It was around June last year, and I was like, it's time to make a change. And since then, I think I was like close to 220 pounds, 218. I know some people's like, that ain't that big, but for me, that was pretty big. I'm like 191 or 2 right now. I've been hovering at that for a little bit now, for a few months now. But yeah, I'm a lot stronger now. Push-ups, rucks, runs. Even if I don't do it every day, at minimum, I'm doing some of this stuff every week. I've not let a full week go by with doing nothing. So, and it is shown in my performance. And I still, man, still have a ways to go, but working on it. And I'm trying not to do that New Year. You know how people like hit the gym every day and just like trying to fucking just kill it. I do not want to burn myself out, because that will happen. I am 5'10", Randall. I know I'm waiting on it. He's going to be like that. I didn't know they stack shit that high. I tell my nephew that all the time. But yeah, guys. Twin Arrows, thank you, brother. Tucked by V1. I miss being stronger. It was fun being able to pick up and carry twice what the next guy could on the job sites. Miss Teresa, you like that, didn't you? Nana, savagely, right on. That's smarter. And I hear you. Yeah, the I hear footsteps. What shit? I forgot what I was about to say, y'all. If you're strong, 220 is not a bad weight. Yeah, I don't even know, man. I need to get some weight sets. What's up? Is it still snowing?
Oh,
yeah. Is it really? That's awesome.
The big dogs are outside. And
I'm about to go ruck as soon as we get done.
Reba wants to go back out.
I don't blame her. I may walk her on the leash with me. I'll have to slow down, but...
She wants to run free with the big dogs.
Oh, I'm sure. It's still snowing here, guys. And Reba is wanting to run. Good morning, Lawfully Armed. How are you doing, brother? Oh, Miss Teresa said hello, Misers, prepared citizens.
Hello.
She is camera shy. She won't get she won't get in the camera. Yeah, Randall said if you're strong, 220 it's not a bad weight. What I was saying though, I need to get some weight set. Like I want to start squatting again, and because I don't have weights. Oh, okay, that's what it looks like outside. That's good for Alabama guy. I'm happy because Jalen's finally gonna get to see some snow though.
Mm-hmm.
I've been wanting her to get to see some snow. She'll be excited. We're gonna build a snowman. That's gonna be cool. Yes, get your kids out and play in the snow. It's fun. Watch y'all preparedness. Muscle weights more than fat. Muscle weighs more than fat. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, it's funny. So when I first started my journey of like, you know, getting better, I was like 218, right? So at first, I did some kind of hardcore dieting, fasting. I got down to like I want to say like maybe 210. Then I started doing push-ups, walking, running, and I started rucking a little bit. And I mean, I was doing it pretty hard in the beginning. I got where I could do 50 push-ups straight. And my weight went back up. Like, it jacked up quick. Because, you know, you get like that strong purge when you first start and you haven't done it in a while. You get your muscles just, I don't know. You get like some crazy strong stuff for a little bit. We need to get Twin Arrows out with us so more of my neighbors call in a Bigfoot sighting. No shit. I saw that a while ago. What did you say? You say 6'9"? Oh, have a good one, Twin Arrow. Have a good one, brother. Was he the one that said that? Where was that at? 6'9", 250 pounds. Holy shit. Holy shit. I will call in I'll call in a Bigfoot sighting on that one, man. So, yeah, that's pretty serious. Newbie gained, yes. Yes, first 4 to 6 months of training. Yes, that hit me pretty good. That feels good, but it's depressing looking at the scale. And then for a while, I didn't even look at the scale because I was like, man, that sucks. And and guys, keep in mind, like, a lot of people make excuses on fitness. I'm gonna give you my excuses. Or, well, these ain't excuses. I don't use them as excuses. I still get out and do shit. I may not do shit quite like some people, but I still get out and do shit. High blood pressure, number one. I got jacked up heart. I've had it since I was 12 years old. Meaning, for me to get the endurance and like cardio and stuff like that, I have to work twice as hard as anyone else with a normal heart. That sucks. But I do it. I can do it. I can outrun a shit ton of people right now. And I'm not talking about speed, I'm talking about distance. I can outrun a shit ton of people right now that don't have any heart issues. They just sit on their ass. That's one thing. That sucks, but I push through it. Number 2, I've had many back issues, neck issues. I've got 2 jacked up discs in my back, 3rd and 4th vertebrae, and then between the 4th and 5th vertebrae, right there beside each other. In my neck, I forgot the numbers on them. I got another one in my neck. I've been, infantry, been in car accidents, motorcycle accidents, all kinds of stuff. But it sucks having these. I forgot. I've broke this shoulder twice. I've broke this shoulder once. I've ripped my left hamstring muscle in half. I've done all kinds of junk. I pop and crack getting up and down. My kids and my wife, they all laugh at me because I'm only 36 and I pop and crack. But I don't let that shit slow me down. I have said, and I mean it, if I ever get to the point of pain where I can't do the things that I love to do, I will actually go file for disability at that point. But until then, I'm going to keep doing everything I can do. Really, OTR Sharp, really like your channel. Thanks, sir. I appreciate it, brother. I appreciate that, man. That means a lot. Randall said, if you're over 35 and had any kind of rough life, you're going to have issues and excuses. Good on you for not hiding behind them. No, man. I try to, and I did for a little while. I did hide behind them. And it, it finally, I remember looking at people like, oh, I wish I could do that. And then finally, it's, I don't know, it just hit me one day. I'm like, why the fuck don't you get up and do that? Like, you're not going to do it sitting your ass on a couch. Like, I used to play a lot more games. I love video games, dude, but I don't play them near as much as I did. Near as much. First shit to be done, I promise you, I ain't playing no video game. No video game will get done or get played until shit's done. If it gets played. But Grunt Proof. I'm sending you a great book. Is that the one, the lifting over 40? I think. Or something like that. You said it, and if it's the one you talked about in you were talking about reading list. But that looked like a good book. It's actually in the Amazon cart, if I'm not mistaken. Savage Lee, you turned 50. I was a dirt biker for 30 years. Dude, me too. Not that long, but I've been, oh man, I love dirt bikes. I've had 14 broken bones. I currently am walking around on 3 herniated discs in my spine. Had 5 surgeries, and I'm left with constant pain. Yes, sir. Barbell prescription. Okay. Yeah, I need a, because I've not got into, like, weights. Like, I don't have a weight set in my garage yet. That's something I want to get. I was actually going to pick your brain when we meet up about that. Like, what's something you recommend that's cost quality ratio good. But I definitely want to get into weights, man, because that's where I love lifting weights. And Randall said it on his live yesterday. I don't know any dude that's in the gym or in their garage lifting weights like heavy shit and is depressed. There's not one. It's impossible. So there you go. Back to Savage Lee, he was talking about, I actually have 3 herniated discs in my spine too. The 1 in my neck, the 2 in my back. And the constant pain, man. Yes, sir. Every single day. I can tolerate it now without any pain medicine. That's tough. It takes time. But I will say, like when I run more or ruck more, and when you ruck, by the way, when I'm talking the 70 pounds, let's see, like about 55 of it is in the rucksack. It's my military rucksack. It has a frame on it. Do not put that shit in just any regular old bag. Anyway, what I was getting to, because that'll hurt your back. But what I was getting at is the more I do stuff, and I have to build up to it. I did not just start off doing this. Like I said, I started my journey, the fitness stuff, I would say June of last year. But once you start doing it, I have noticed that I have less pain. Still hurt. I still hurt every morning. You can ask my wife. I grunt, crack, trying to get out of bed. And there's some mornings, I've had some mornings that's like, will damn near put you in tears when you just get out of bed. But I will say the more I stick with it, the more tolerable it is and the less pain I'm dealing with. So it is making it better, honestly. Yeah, we heal through movement. Yep, I agree with that. Red Devil, good morning. Did I miss your good morning? Good morning, man. Yes, I did. Good morning. I hope your coffee is hot and good and strong. Very strong. Guys, I'm about to jump off here. I love you guys hanging out with me, drinking coffee with me, chatting up some good, important topics, I feel like. We've had some good topics today. Covered a decent medical tip, fitness stuff, all that good stuff. Savagely, I have foregone all prescription medicines, chemical treatments, vaccines. After my last 2 hernia surgeries, they tried to get me hooked on the pain. Yeah, they will too, man. I drew the line there. I don't blame you. Good job, man. Good job. Yeah, don't get on the pain meds. The most, even when I have taken pain meds, I tell them right off the gate, no narcotics. No narcotics. So basically, I've always taken high-octane, extra-strength ibuprofen, basically. It's been my pain medicine. So, yeah, I don't mess with it. And that's good on you for not doing it, because it can lead you down a bad road. I know people personally that I've loved and cared for that has went down that road, and it's no good. So... said he's learned to walk 3 times. Shit. That's serious, man. I've had some epidurals and stuff. They want me to get surgery. I'm scared to do surgery. Be on the lookout. Amazon package for you. Didn't order. That's the book. I appreciate it, Randall. I will read that too. I'm finishing up this book right here. This is a good book, by the way. Anybody looking for some medical stuff? Ditch medicine. And as soon as I'm finished with that one, I'll start that one. So I appreciate that, man. All right, guys, I'm going to get off here. I'm going to go ruck. I may take a picture for you guys because I don't get to ruck in the snow hardly ever. Nana Bolo means be on the lookout. And Red Devil Motrin, a.k.a. Ranger Candy. Yeah. Guys, I'm going to go ruck. And I hope you guys have a good morning. I really appreciate you guys hanging out with me. God bless every one of you. You guys stay safe out there. Please remember, if you want to get hooked up on a good medical kit or pre-programmed radios, please go visit my website at preparedcitizenstg.com and pick up, anything there that supports me, my family greatly. And I really appreciate you guys that supports the channel. So, guys, thank you so much. God bless every one of you. I really appreciate y'all hanging out. I'm going to go ruck. I may have a picture on the thing later today. Just to show you guys how pretty it is outside. All right, guys. I'll holler at y'all Tuesday. Hang out with me if you want to. And I will see y'all later. Have a good weekend.